Right, thanks for joining me. Man, I can't hardly hear myself on this one. There we go. Uh, so this is Mike again, and we're starting out with seven more from Mango Hippie. And thank you, Mango, for the continued support here. The first one here is called No More Holdens, and it's by Simply Bushed. Now this came out because of the closing down of the Holden manufacturing facilities there, and I know y'all really thought a lot of and I can man, I'm a classic car guy, obviously, or classic truck guy, however you want to look at it. So I know that had to that had to be emotional on some kind of level for some of you car guys, and so yeah, I wish it hadn't happened to you guys. So, but let's see what this band has got to bring. I did look up, and it is a band, and they're does it say where they're from? It probably does, man. But anytime I'm looking, I can't ever find what I'm looking for. No, I can't find it. All right, so let's just move over here and let's just get right into it. Thank y'all for showing up. Yeah, I like it.
They won't be making Holdens anymore. They've turned off all the lights and shut the factory door. Will the country ever hear the lions roar? They won't be making Holdens anymore. The first one I recall was white and grey, a special, not the Prem, an old EH. The 186 would fly as a nation motored by. There won't be classic Holdens anymore. Me mother bought a Trana spanking new, Caribbean turquoise, kinda green, kinda blue. Lure on the seats and the Stromberg 202. There won't be family Holdens anymore. They won't be making Holdens anymore. Will the young folks ever hear the lions roar as they're taken on the mountain or a Sunday family outing? They won't be making Holdens anymore.
Yeah, let me just say, when a nation stops building things like this with their own two hands, they lose a little bit of their soul. And you can see it and hear it in the guys that I've talked to, people who've commented on my old truck that I've posted. Um, that's a big country. Y'all have a huge country to not have your own manufacturing for vehicles. I know was just a kick in the teeth, and I'm sorry for it, man. I I can only imagine. I mean, we got so many car manufacturers in the states that I couldn't see that happening. I mean, I'm not saying that it couldn't happen, but I don't see it happening. But the nostalgia of the car culture, I don't think it's as much as it is in the states. I mean, we worship a road, Route 66, and but I may be wrong. Y'all might be just as car have a car culture just like ours, as robust as ours. But the sentence I wanted to say was that a nation that stops building with their own two hands loses part of their soul. So maybe in the future, an investor will come in there and y'all will spool up again and start doing it. I don't know, but I got my fingers crossed for y'all, man, and I'll pray for you.
Here he comes, Peter Brock comes across the line to win the 1984 James Hardy 1000.
My first love, a metallic gold LJ. Some thieving mongrel came and stole away. Hounds took bucket seats and the 4-speed on the floor. They won't be racing trainers anymore. My automotive lust became a van. The love was true, a boy became a man. With red crushed velvet buttons and a mattress on the floor. There won't be love in Holdens anymore. They won't be making Holdens anymore. They've turned off all the lights and locked up all the doors. And what about the people who work the factory floor? They won't be making Holdens anymore. They won't be making Holdens anymore. Will the country ever hear the lions roar? It's not a business failure, it's a tragedy, Australia, that they won't be making Holdens anymore. No, we won't be making Holdens anymore.
Wow. You can't replace that kind of pride with an import. So, yeah, man. Hats off to all you guys down there in Australia, and all you factory workers who used to give your blood, sweat, and tears to making a good product down there, the Holden, for the masses. And I know y'all are proud of it. But like I said, man, keep your fingers crossed that maybe somebody will come in and an investor will come in and you guys can start making, national pride vehicles again. Like I said, I'll pray for my brothers and sisters in Australia. That's going to do it for me. Till I see you again, I'll catch you down the road. Bye, y'all.